Check, check, check. All right. Bear with me, guys, for a few moments while I get the stream set up, and then probably going to go and top off my coffee. So we'll get started here in just a few minutes. Hey, Noah and Uganda Knuckles. We got Brian Johnson and Rabbitman39 lining up here for some Farming Simulator Platinum Edition. Yeah, I had to reset everything on my Mac the other night. And I'm like, I got to get this stream started. So here we are. Oh. There was you. No. There we go. Thank you for thanks for answering my question on your last video. You're welcome, Sinky. Bryce Barber says hello. How long will this live stream last? Noah, I don't know. It could be 30 minutes. It could be 5 hours. Probably won't be 5 hours, but we shall see. Okay, guys. Give me just a few minutes here. I'm gonna go top my coffee off, and I will be right back. Okay, did you guys miss me? I bet you did. No, you didn't. You totally didn't. Uh, let's see who we have in the chat room. We've got a few more joining in. We've got Robert Jackson, Paul Everett, Maverick 2496, Albert Fisher, Gaz Dad Dude 2017. Jonathan says, "Start, please." And Brad Fritton. Hello, another Brad. Just recently found your channel and enjoying it so far. Well, thank you so much, Brad. Okay. Here it is, folks. Platinum Edition. I'm allowed to stream it today. Earlier today, I released an overview video of all of the new class equipment, and that's kind of what we're going to be looking at today. I'll be answering your questions. If you have any vehicle-specific questions, we can check that out, and all of that good stuff. So thank you, everybody, for joining me, and let's see. I have to remember... Let's see. So yeah, if you notice up here in the very top left corner, it might be kind of hard to see on the stream. It does say 1.5.1, and obviously the logo is the Farming Simulator 19 Platinum Edition. So this is the Platinum Edition. All right. So I think, let's see, I think it was save 14. Yeah, save 14 out here. And I've got a bunch of mods installed, but really the big thing here is the Class Pack Platinum expansion, version 1.1. And also there are two like pre-order bonuses, I guess, or they're probably just purchase bonuses, but they're advertising this as pre-order bonuses right now. That's the Class Dominator 108 SL Maxi and the Class Torren 1914 Dev Mule. Now, the 1914 is in the game, but the Dev Mule is, it's basically like a specific paint job. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get started. The Platinum Edition is on Steam. It won't be released until the 22nd of October, which I think is next Tuesday. I think. Need to look at my calendar. Yes, next Tuesday. Come on, signing into Felsbrunn. So yeah, I would assume that, you know, around midnight from the 21st to the 22nd, you should be able to download it. There we go. Gosh. That was a heck of a start. Oh. I had some movings around to do because I was taking a screenshot. This is my little setup for my my screenshot that I'm probably going to use for the Platinum Edition series, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we are in, what are we in? A Class 960 Axion. And I can't drive. I'm driving with mouse and keyboard, so that is why I can't drive. And I'm not even gonna like begin to tell you guys how long it took me to set all this up yesterday. It took hours. Because I wanted to make sure that I had all the vehicles and everything, and all that stuff was cool and copacetic. Alright. And I think I can just... Hello. Oh, no. Oh, I just realized we have... Wait, where's the trailer? Where's the header trailer? Oh, I know where it is. It's over here. Okay, so I guess what I'll do then, we'll just drive this guy back to the lot. Wait, did I leave the... I think I left the header for this bad boy back at the lot too, so we'll head on back. Let's see, 30 people watching already. Wow. Usually I'd have like probably 60 to 80 or more. William Davis, hello, how's it going? It's going good. Maverick says we missed you. Thank you. Just bought FS19 right now, says Jonathan. Wow, you're like a late adopter there. Let's see, Platinum Edition on Steam. I mean, yes, Platinum Edition is available on Steam. It's not you can pre-order it right now, but I don't. You might be able to even preload it, but I don't think it'll install until the 21st or 22nd. Gosh. But I don't think they do pre-installs. I don't think that they allow that with Farming Sim. I could be wrong, but usually I'm not wrong. I'm always right. Did I get... Oh, I didn't get rid of all the stock equipment. So this is the big bad boy right here. This is the 8900 Lexion. This is what I think everybody's going to be buying the DLC for. Because I know that's why I want the DLC, that's for sure. I got to lift the header, don't I? Alright, so we'll line this bad boy up. Wait, did you just... I just saw this thing shift forward and essentially lock onto the trailer. Did you guys see that? It's like perfectly... It's like perfectly locked onto the trailer right there. Wait, I gotta do this again. It's like freaking me out now. Because that will be a first in, you know, header history as far as Farming Simulator goes. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of offset it a little bit, and I'm going to see if it like shifts again and locks into place. So right here is right about where it's at. So let's see, let's kind of keep, yeah, let's look at it from here. I'm just going to disconnect it. But did you see that? That's what it's doing. Okay, that's awesome. It's about time. I mean, I would think that that would have been something that Giants should have done years ago and never did. But that essentially will hopefully translate over to the other header trailers. I don't know if it actually does, but I would hope that it would. And so maybe we will never have to see a header go flying off into oblivion anymore. The only reason I didn't pre-order the Platinum Edition is because it doesn't come with a new map or crops or new animals. It's just an equipment pack like Anderson DLC. Yes, you're right. There's nothing else. Oh, yeah. Oh, we just got our first donation from the day from, looks like Anthony Kurkowski. Thank you, Anthony. Oh, let's give this guy a little nudge. Nudge. You might need a bigger nudge. Bigger nudge. Oh no. This guy, I got him stuck last night, and he's just not having it. There we go. I was trying to move some of the vehicles around after I did, after I recorded the preview last night, and I ended up getting this dude stuck, so yeah. All right, so let's go back. We'll take this guy. All right, so let's kind of scroll down. About time, Giants. Did they add a locking script? Yes, that's what it looks like. Hey, from the Combine. Let's see, is it possible to play with PS4 controller on Steam? No. You have to get, I don't know. I don't know. I think it is. I think there's actually, I don't know if Windows 10 will recognize a PlayStation controller. You might have to get, wait, what am I doing? There might be like a third-party piece of software that's probably not supported by Sony to install onto the PC. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that because I don't have a PlayStation 4, to test. But now, why did I go and do that yet? So I've already had a few people ask if there are any cabins that rotate 360 degrees, or maybe seats that rotate. I haven't seen any, unless it's on this guy back here. Because this one, it looks like it has the mechanism to rotate the cabin. Let's see, Control B says change driving direction. So yes, there we go. As far as I know, this is the only one that does that. I don't know really what the advantage of doing this would be, or even why it's done in the real world, other than, oh my gosh, I can't back up, and then you turn around and be like, oh, I can back up now. I don't know. That would be my guess. Let's see, Cody Hall says there is a program that you can download for it. Okay, I'm assuming that you mean the PlayStation controller. I do remember that there was a PlayStation controller that you could download, like a piece of software that you could download for the PlayStation 3 controller, but it was sketchy. It wasn't like something that was, put out by Sony or, stuff like that. So it was sketchy. And so when something's like really sketchy like that, I don't install it on my computer because, for reasons that should be painfully obvious. Let's see. Input mapper will help. It helped me with truck sim. I mean, with the software, it should, keyword should, essentially kind of set it up to be similar to an Xbox controller. Now, if you have an Xbox 360 wired controller, or an Xbox One controller with the the wireless USB dongle, it's really easy. I mean, you just plug them up and it immediately recognizes it. Probably because it's a Microsoft piece of software, or it's a Microsoft device on Microsoft software. So obviously, they're going to make that work. But yeah, with Sony, it's no. But again, I don't know. I don't have a PlayStation to test it. Now you do get a few header trailers with this pack too. I know I think there's one for like the normal header like this, like what I'm pulling around right here. Ooh, ouch. Skidding around here. Oh, what? I just got it locked up with the Baler, I guess. What did I do here? Oh, I see. Great. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do as far as using the class pack for farming videos is I'm going to start a new series on this map, on the Felsbrunn map. And then I'll probably have to get, you know, essentially sell everything that we have and then buy as much class, you know, starting equipment as I can possibly buy. That's not gonna work. Where am I gonna put this? Maybe we'll stick it back here for right now. Okay. Okay, so this is the 960. Got to do some little bit of repositioning here. But, you know, you guys are getting like a pretty good overview already of all the new class equipment. So basically, I have all the major class models. I actually have the two smallest ones doubled up here, and the next two doubled up here. You know, starting out, we've got the 410 Arian, and then the 460 over here as well. And then I've got the panoramic vision, or the panoramic glass on the front, and then the FL 120C front loader attacher on there as well. So pretty cool. See, Doug Robertson says, yes, that's the only tractor that rotates. Anthony says, just use a PS4. It's 100 times better than a PC. Wow. Wow. Ooh. I wish I could zoom in and like read some of these little placards. I can't really. Oh, you can kind of see it on the upper left-hand corner there. Nice beacons. I mean, you know, as per always with Giants, their tractors are always extremely well done. Lots of nice little details, like in the plugins there. Got your def tank and your fuel tank. Don't know what this is for. Does that say first class service? It's hard for me to read. No, I'm not gonna make reading jokes here. And again, you can kind of see through there. See the radiator. Oh, we're jumping. We're jumping up on the tires. So we got a little sunroof there. Jump seat, cup holder. Looks like some light switches there. Yeah, there's the beacon switch. There's a radio. Looks like it's got a scanner on there. Air conditioning and fan. And then all the basic controls. Now, is that like a cigarette? What is that? It looks like a picture, like dead center, like that little black can. It looks like a cigarette is pictured on there. I don't know though. Not exactly sure what that's supposed to be. And then here we've got the 460. Oh, nice. When you put the panoramic top on, it actually says panoramic. And the big difference here is, you know, it doesn't have the bar that goes across the top, so it's kind of like one solid window, but it's not really. There's like a joint there. So when you're sitting in here and you look up, let's just go out and drive around a little bit. So you'll be able to look up and see where your bucket is, right? Does that make sense? I actually like this tractor. Other than that, you know, all the controls are the same, seat's the same. Just the top is a little bit different here. Let's see. I'm going back to bed. You worked all night. What? Well, sleep well, Anthony. Maybe we'll catch you later tonight. So let's see. This is the Arion 6600 and the 610. Well, actually, let's kind of finish off with the 400 series here. So if we go in, we'll just go into class. And yeah. So there's actually several different models. It's this is the 410. As you can see, if we go up, oh, that's the panoramic. There's the 420, 430, 440, 450, and 460. And basically each one essentially goes up about 10 horsepower between the different versions. So the base model with no modifications is $75,500. And if we go up to the panoramic 460, it goes up to $105,500. So let's see. I don't know. And the Trelleborg. Okay, those are the Nokian tires and Trelleborg. So the Nokians add another 1,000. The trailer hitch will add like, ooh, 1,500. That's actually a lot more than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like 750 or something. Uganda Knuckles says the big class tractor isn't the only tractor you can do reverse driving position, some vouchers and Fendt. Well, yes, but we were talking about just in this DLC. So that is the 400 series. Stepping up to the Arion 600 series. Again, we've got the 610. Cebus on board. I don't know what Cebus is. That's what it says right there. They're alien babies. Pretty much looks similar to the, well, no, I guess it's a little bit different than the 400 series. Now, externally, there's not really any difference between the base model and the high-end model. And again, we can kind of see through the front. And the insides. Not too much there. Coming down on the control side, looks like we have like a GPS screen there of some kind. Maybe some engine performance on the little monitor there. And the jump seat. Where's my cup holder? Maybe it's hiding behind the armrest because I don't see it. So that's that, and then we move up to the 6600, or no, it's not 60. The 660. Sorry. Again, same interior. Got the heating elements on the windows there. Yep, everything's the same, except we've got the front loader again. But no panoramic window. So you can kind of see out there, though. Where's my cup holder? I don't see it. I'm just gutted that there's not a cup holder on this thing. All right, next up though is the Class 800 series. Right here we've got the 80. Oh wait. So the 600 series. Sorry guys. The 610 starts at 145, and these kind of go up in increments of about 20 horsepower. So pretty cool. Still, you know, fairly affordable there. And of course, there's the front loader. The Axion 800 series starts out at 205 horsepower. Okay, so the 870 is the largest, up to 295. So 205 to 295. Get some different wheel options here. And here she is. Not sure if this is like a fuel tank or maybe like for equipment. I don't know. Uh-oh. The back is starting to look a lot more complex with more little valves and things like that. Very nicely done. Oh, there's the def tank. Oh, there's def and fuel. Okay. I guess that's probably the fuel filter? I don't know. Maybe it's like where the... No, I don't know what that is. I'm going to guess a fuel filter. So the interior, does look fairly looks similar to the others. Not exactly the same, but fairly close. No sunroof. Cup holder, very important. Jump seat. A lot of people are probably going to ask what this red thing is. I'm fairly certain that is a glass punt. Like, it's a tool to quickly shatter the safety glass. When tractors turn over, a lot of times, you can get trapped inside. And so I'm assuming that that is a tool that you can use to crack the glass. If I'm wrong, if anybody knows what else that is, but based on glass breakers that I've seen in the past, that's what that looks like to me. I don't know what else it could possibly be, especially considering there's so much glass in this thing. So that is the 8700 Axion. Moving on to the 900 series, we've got the 960 Axion. I think that's the biggest one. We've got the engine compartment again with, kind of a see-through not really a grill. I guess maybe a grill. They still call that a grill? Anyway, it's see-through. It's looks cool. Whopping big old muffler here. Some body supports there. That's pretty nice. Did you get early access? I will give you one guess. SMFD55 says that's a window hammer, and Maverick says a glass hammer. Yes. William Gaines, hello. Oh, there's the def there. Okay. And there is the 960. Ooh, I love listening to it start up. Nice. I think that's kind of like a little glove compartment kind of a thing up there. Like a sunglass pouch, you can kind of open it up and put like phones and glasses and things like that in it. Like sunglasses, not shot glasses. Though I guess you probably could get a shot glass in there. Oh yeah, there's the glass. If you see the little picture there, where it's got the guy running, it's got the glass hammer right below that. Class. Oddly, this doesn't have window heaters on it. I'm kind of surprised. And I don't see a cup holder again. Dun, dun, dun. All right. If we go into this tractor's statistics, it's much more expensive. 279,000. Starts at 325 horsepower with the 920. 930 goes up a little bit. 940 bit more. 950 bit more up to 410. And then the 960 is 445. So that's a nice, really nice mid-range tractor to have. Did you check out Stellaris Console Edition? I don't know what that is. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what the Stellaris console. Is that a game? Is that the game Stellaris on the console? I mean, I don't have a console to play it on, so that would be a no. Last tractor up is the Xerion 4000 and 5000. So there's essentially a 4000 here, 5000 here. Literally nothing changes except for the engine. Oh wait, 4500 and 5000. So the 4500 and the 5000 are identical, with the 4000 having a slightly smaller engine compartment there. So let's see, and it goes, let's see, 337,000 for the small boy, and 400,000 and 500 for the big one. So 337,500. So adds $63,000 to the price. Wheel setups, we just have wide, double, well, twin wheels, narrow tires. I was actually surprised to see narrow tires on this. Narrow twin wheels, and then back to standard. And then Trelleborg, and I think just Michelin tires. Oh, no, we got Mitas. I think it's Mitas. All right. So let's take a look around this bad boy. This thing is huge. The Xerion. And I think this, what is, oh, this is the muffler. That is a big muffler. Got little chain links there. And again, you know, we've got the oh, this is for like when the cabin swings around. These little points are, so when it sets it back down, it sets on that. Probably the same with this ball thing right here. That's probably all part of that, so that it, you know, has something to lock down into. And yeah, and then of course these are all the hydraulics and electrical things that are probably connecting the cabin to the rest of the tractor. Brad says 445 is medium size. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty large as far as tractors go. There are some that are, you know, way higher than that. So we've got air conditioning, lighting, and it looks like a scanner, possibly a radio. It's kind of hard to tell up there. This tractor, I was really surprised, has probably the fewest controls. I mean, there's just not much there. Unless it's all, you know, computer controlled or something. Jump seat, again, I'm really disappointed. No cup holder. So fire extinguisher on the outside, that's another thing that's always kind of boggled my mind. Because if you get trapped in the cabin and the tractor's burning up, you're going to have a really bad day. Dylan's channel, hello? All right, so that is all the tractors. Next up, we've got the front loaders here. We've got small, medium, and large, you think? That definitely looks like small, medium, and large to me. But I could be wrong. The 639 Torren. Is that a side radiator or something? Oh no, that's the muffler body. Okay. Very nice. And these are articulated. And they're pretty bare bones. But, you know, there's a lot of little controls and things like that in here too. I'm assuming that's the fire extinguisher. Lots of mirrors. Well, not lots, 3. Oh my gosh. I'll never get used to articulated vehicles, I swear. 2 cup holders in this one to make up for the missing cup holders in the other tractors. Can I join? No, you cannot. Sorry, Matthias. Moving up from there, we've got the Torren 956. The 956 Sinus. I don't know what the Sinus is. Unless you have to blow your nose a lot in it. I don't know. Oh, whoops. We're too close to that guy. No, it's doing it again. There we are. Lights and wipers. Okay. And then the big bad boy, the 1914 Torren. This is the really huge one. And again, if you do the pre-order bonus, you'll get one of these with the special camouflage paint scheme. I do like the big exhaust pipe in the back, though. It's really cool looking. Very, very nice. There's another glass hammer there. Audio. So yeah. 1914 Torren C-Matic. Very, very, very nice. Moving down to the Scorpion. Now, this is a telehandler. If you guys have used a telehandler, it's kind of like, you know, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. And this guy, if we go in and look at it, let's see, which way is he? There he is. Just, you know, standard wheel setups and wide tires, nothing major there. Trelleborg, Nokian tires, again, not that much. Price is under 100,000, and it's 136 horsepower. So, yeah. How do I have this already? Because Giants is really, really nice to me. Huge shout out to Giants. Big thanks to them. And yes, very, very nice. The inside of the cabin, again, pretty standard fare for a telehandler. You've got all your controls. There's a loading chart there, so how far you can extend the boom before you know, are going to flip over. Another break glass sticker there. Break glass and run away. Oddly, though, I don't see the glass hammer in this one. Do you guys see it? I don't know. Oh, there it is. It's like camouflage. It's like black. What if it's at night and you can't see it? So, yeah. All right. Moving on to the forage harvesters. We've got the 300 pickup. This is basically just kind of a row picker-upper for grass and hay, I think. I don't know if it does straw or not. I think it just does grass and hay. So, yeah. Very small little attachment. Still very highly detailed, which is always nice. Very, very, very nice. You can see all the little forks there that are going to be scooping up the grass. And then kind of like this little, like a netting kind of material on top. I guess that's just so that you can maybe see what's going in there without having, you know, like a solid piece of metal. It looks like it's a fabric, but I don't know. Next up is the Direct Disc 500. Now this is more kind of like a crop mower. It's essentially for silaging any of your things like wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, that kind of stuff. It'll convert it directly into the silage, and then, you know, you take it to your silage pit to age or ferment, so it really turns into silage. But you know what I'm saying. This also has the trailer that you can purchase to transport the header around. It's not a small header. It is pretty darn big. See some of the details there. Very, very nice. Dion Cross. Hey, Dion. And then moving up to the forage harvester, we've got the 980 Jaguar and then the 960 the 960 Jaguar with the tracks. Now, there's technically, with the 900 series, if you were to get a wheeled 960 Jaguar, there's no difference between that and the tracked version other than the tracks. But the tracked version only comes in the 960. It's sold as like a separate product, even though it's kind of like the same line. We've got the 750 Orbis head here, and I think this one's a 950. Oh, 900, sorry. Really, the only difference between the two heads is the 900 has an extra set of smaller cutters here. And as far as I can tell, this one is essentially the same. And it's not completely folded out. That's why it's kind of wonky there. A nice look around the cabin here. Jump seat again, no cup holders. There's a little glove box up there. Not much to see in the back other than the post there. I'm going to kind of take a quick look around here. Robert Landver, hi Brad. I like the barcode on that head. Oh, probably the cutter. I think the cutter had the barcode on it. Right there, yeah. A little bit blurry, so it's not like a ultra high resolution texture, but hey. We probably aren't going to be, you know, right up next to it, and from a distance it's going to look, you know, pretty good. Jaguar Dynamic Power. Now, one of the cool things, let's go into the list of class vehicles here. One of the cool things about the 900 series is if you don't have a ton of money to spend, but you still want to get a harvesting, you know, or a you know, foraging harvester, forage harvester, forage harvester. You can start out buying the 930, and then as you get more money and you want to upgrade it, you can just take it back to the dealer, or if you've got a workshop out on your farm, you can take it over there and actually just upgrade it. Because the base model starts out at 462 horsepower, which is like, you know, less than what my first car had. No, I'm just kidding. And then it goes all the way up. You know, we've got 462, 516, 585. The 960 is at 625. The 970 is 775. The 980 is 884 horsepower. So very, very big there. Now, nothing really changes externally, I don't think. Something actually changed up there. Let's look. Oh, the position of the muffler on the 970, 980. Okay, so that's really it. Going to kind of pay attention to the engine compartment just to kind of see. No, nothing really changes there at all. But, you know, between... Wait. Why do I have... Why is there 2,000... Why is there 2,000 pipe extra long? Standard and wide tires. So it's actually more expensive with standard tires? Okay, I don't get it. Oh, I didn't really realize there were... I thought it was just like large and extra large, or short and standard. Huh. Well, that's something I didn't realize in my preview, but that's pretty cool. So there's even more links there that we can look at. But look at that, $213,000 in between the base model and the fully kitted out version. So, you know, again, you can start out with something cheaper and upgrade it as you go. So that's pretty freaking cool. And then, oh, and then I was going to look at the 960. So again, this one here, pipe, standard, long pipe. Oh, this is the one that only has 2. Okay, so I guess you only get 2 options for this one. And so I was half right. I didn't really realize. But yeah, this one, as far as the tire brands, it's just changing the rear tires. There's no other options. But the horsepower for the 960 TerraTrack and the 960 wheeled version is exactly the same. Yes. Moving indoors to the harvesters. I do notice that there is some graphics issues here with these little bolts and a couple of the patches. So it also with the if you see how the screens here are not shaded properly through the window. It's a minor bug. It's not going to be a big thing. I don't think you're going to be here at the dealer that often to really notice it, but hopefully Giants is aware of it and they can fix it before they get released. Hey, there's a webcam. Can you see me? Can you see me? No, you can't see me. The Tucano 580 from Claas. It's kind of the lower end combine harvester. And there's actually a lower one. So if you pre-ordered already, you'll get the pre-order combine. We'll take a look at that a little bit later. The 7.7 Vario header, which I think is a 7 meter. If we look at it here. Yes, 7.7 meters. So, you know, this guy's going to set you back about $400,000 for the combine and the header. And, you know, there's just wheel setups here. And depending on what you choose, they're either going to be wide tires or not. You can't select anything else on those. I really like the details on the pipes up there. Very, very nicely done. And even the detailing on like these engine bits and muffler bits and stuff on the top look really, really super nice. The camera's on the outside of the window. And you've got the grain hopper there. But yeah, I love the details of these. Let's see if I can I get up here? I did the other, there we go. Like the different color bolts there. I just, and even like these hinges, instead of them kind of just being painted into the combine like they are on a lot of other combines and, well, just other vehicles, these actually have a separate color, so it kind of separates them and it just adds more detail and more realism to the vehicles. So there we've got the engine down in there, the exhaust pipe going into the exhaust box and then out, and all kinds of other little fluid boxes and things like that. Air filters, I'm assuming. Yeah. Even like some detailing on the surface there. I guess, you know, when you're standing up here, you don't want a completely, you know, flat, slick surface because you're going to fall and bust your hump. That's generally a bad idea. See, they probably even have a little picture of a guy falling there. I don't know. What is he doing? He's like playing the violin or something. He's got his foot up. I don't know. You can probably barely see that. I can barely see it. So I'll, you know, I can only imagine you guys. But it looks like he's got his foot up on something and he's playing the violin. I don't know what he's doing. We're gonna say he's playing the violin because, you know, farmers and violins. I don't know. This guy's going through a doorway and see he's falling into the chopper. He's like, I'm having a real bad day. And then see, this is like the doorway to heaven. He's like, if you fall in here, you might go through the doorway, which would be really super bad. The class 1230 Convio header is I think a 12.1 meter header. Is it 12.1 meters? Drum roll, please. 12.3. I was close. I was thinking 12.1. 83,500 bucks. 49,500. Or yeah, no, 489,000. Sorry, not. Gosh, I'm like dyslexic. 489,500 for the Lexion. So that puts it, you know, well over $550,000. But it has the largest grain tank in the game now. So 18,000 liters. I know for me, especially when I've got humongous fields on my multiplayer server, I'm going to want that extra storage just because I want it. I have to have it. So, yeah. Very, very super nice. No, you know, no selectables on this guy, but it is what it is. Very, very nice. I used to, you know, try to go with class mods, like back in Farming Sim 2013, 2015. But after 2015, actually, even the one that I used in 2015 was a conversion of the 2013 mod, and there were some problems with it. I never really found a good mod version of this, or not even necessarily the 8900, but the one down the slightly earlier models. Never really found a really good one that I felt, I don't know, was worthy. There were some out there, but just none that were like, I have to have those. Biggest combine in the game here, TerraTrack. A lot of people have been waiting on something like this to be introduced by, you know, giants into the farming sim realm for a long time, and now we have it. The spike of life. I mean, death. Again, we've got a lot of engine components up there, adding a lot of detail. Very, very, very nice. Inside, we've got the jump seat, steering wheel, standard controls, all the combine controls. It looks to me like there's like an armrest there, so there might be other controls kind of hiding under there. Right up on there. Lights, radios, air conditioning, more lights, all that good stuff. Very nice. I will probably be using this quite heavily. Uncle Fester actually brings up a very good point. The tracks are no longer like flat textures or slightly flattened or slightly textured flat textures. They're actually fully modeled and fully realized tracks now. So thank you so much, Fester, for pointing that out, because I would have missed that. And I don't know whether or not the other combines in the game will be kind of retrofit. Actually, we can even check that if we were to buy one, but that's not. We're not about that. We'll have to do that in another episode. Maybe, I don't know. I might do something later today. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's see, what does that say? APS Synflow Hybrid. Nice little beacons here. We get up in here. Yeah, don't want to put your foot on that, that's for sure. Got the big air filter looks like here. And there's not too much detail up top here, but, you know, it is what it is. Whoops. And Lexion branding in the back. Got the chopper there in the back. And lots of little details. So, you know, it's one thing when you're in a tractor and you're zoomed way out, you you never see the details. But I really like when they add stuff into the game, because even when you don't directly look for things like that, it does add to the overall realism. So definitely nice. Now, one of the pre-order bonuses right now is the class Dominator 108 SL Maxi, which is this guy. It's kind of like the smallest class combine. It is a pre-order bonus right now. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like, you know, if you order it, you know, direct from Giants, you'll probably get it. I don't know whether or not this will be made available on Steam after the pre-order period. I don't know how they're handling that. They don't, you know, really tell me that kind of stuff. So if you want this, if you want the 1914 front loader, which we'll go over and take a look at here in a second, those are the pre-order bonuses. Absolutely free, but you only get them with the pre-orders. So, and again, I don't know if they'll be available after the 22nd or after the 21st technically. I just don't know. But it's very nice. It's an old school tractor. I don't know if anybody would like to look up and see like when these were made, like when these were manufactured, and post it in the chat. I have not done that. But I kind of like well-made old school tractors. Now it can't be that old because it has LED lights on it, unless it's been retrofitted. But those are LEDs. Those three little things there, those are LED lights. Now these look like incandescents, but those definitely look like LEDs. Sorry, Brad, does the Xerion have a rotating cab? Yes. If you go back and look at the tractors, you can rewind the stream. You can actually go back and see it. I rotated it. Or did I? I rotated it at the beginning of the episode, I think, but not maybe while I was looking at it. Here we go. And it also rotates the controls. Nah, I didn't mean to do that. I'm playing too much Star Citizen. So there you go. So if I didn't do that before, I'm sorry. I totally skipped my mind. Here are the two corn headers that come with the pack. We've got the Cornopolis, the Corio 1275C. This is the one, the big one on the left. That is for the Xerion, or the Xerion, isn't it? No, Lexion. There's all these Eon names that I'm still not 100% familiar with. Then there's also the small header here, which is why I kept this combine here. It looks freaking tiny, and then you unfold it, and it gets a little bit bigger. I think it's like a 7-meter header, but I love how this thing folds out. It really is cool looking. both sides, and then, oh my gosh. And there we've got a, look at all the, like the intricate details. There's like chains and all kinds of weird stuff. I don't know if this outer thing is supposed to be like rubber or plastic. One thing I do know that when it actually folds up, some of these pieces, some of the bits actually fold into each other. So I don't really know what's all up with that. We've got choppers there at the bottom. You know, so the corn's going to go in, it's going to get chopped off and then sucked into the, you know, in through here, I guess, up into the combine. So very cool stuff. With this one, all of these little spikes, these actually do fold up and back. These two front pieces here, or I'm sorry, the two end pieces on either end fold in, but you know, you can see there's no more articulation for it to fold any further. So, but yeah, I love the detail on the headers here. They look super nice. Very, very nice. Kind of the same thing over here. I love all these little plugs and wires and just little details. What is this guy? Oh, it's like debris shooting out probably from the header. Like pew 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 pew. Ah, I can't see him. Ah. Wait, what is this? What does that say? Is that supposed to be like a couple copulating or something? Oh, okay, that's a hand going in there. What is this? It's like people laying down in the field. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I don't even know what to say. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Renee Ho says, I hope I said your last name right. Says it's from 1990 to 1998. Thank you. And that's for the Dominator 108 SL Maxi. So I just pulled an 870 Xerion, or I'm sorry, Axion. Here, I'm saying Xerion again. I pulled one of the 870 Axions out here to connect up to the discos here. So we've got the 3500 FC profile. This is just the front end bit here, and it's just a standard grass mower for mowing grass. If you're going to be making lots and 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 lots of silage, you might want one of these. But of course, you might go with corn. But I usually like to start off with one of these for making silage because it's cheaper than buying a forage harvester. Renee says the sign is a "Don't put your body in there" sign. Yeah, I can imagine. That would be a very bad place to put one's body. Let's see. We've got more LED lights here. We've got the big rear mower. It just seems so much more detailed than other mowers that we've seen in the past. So, thumbs up there. Gosh, we gotta get done with this preview sooner. It's gonna get dark outside. And then let's go ahead and lift these up. I just kind of want to see if I can see up. Well, actually, the back we can actually fold. So we can see all the little spiky bits and knives and chopping up things. Oh wait, we can do one more thing on the front here. We hit V, no, if we hit X, it'll fold the sides in. So we can actually see kind of the cutters inside there. So you've got the cutters, and then kind of like these little fingers that come through. I don't know if those are blades or if they just kind of, help redirect the cut grasses back down to the ground so that they don't, get all clogged up in there, because that's what you don't want. And then here, we've got the cutters there on the front. And then again, kind of like these little additional cutters or pusher kind of things that are just going to help distribute the grass more evenly, I guess. Anthony Krakowski's back. He's like, oh, Brad's online. I can't possibly sleep right now. Welcome back. John C. Pepper says, won't be wasting my money on it. Yeah, I mean, I know some people are not, they're not like big class fans or anything like that. Totally understandable. I mean, they should have actually made a proper Platinum Edition and then just had this be the class DLC and still charge $20 for it. I'll talk about that, once we get done with all of the vehicles here. So we have the class 750 Cargos. I think this holds 44 to maybe 45,000 liters. And then we've got the Cargos 760. I think this one's like 51,000-ish, somewhere in that department. But these are kind of like, I guess they're for like grasses. They're not for crops. So, like if you buy one of those thinking that you can go out and put your canola and stuff like that in it, you're gonna be kind of disappointed. Wood chips and poplar tree grindings. Actually, I guess that would be wood chips. Sugar cane, grass, straw, I think hay, and silage. So that's what these two guys are. So 44,500 capacity there, and then 51,000 for the larger one. We'll move on to the Cargos 9500. This is actually a forage wagon, so it'll actually pick up, your forages off the ground, and so you can transport them to your silage pits. This one has a capacity of 53,000 liters. It does require a minimum 240 horsepower tractor, and how much does it cost? Oh, 140,500. Not cheap. It's definitely going to be one of the more expensive forage wagons in the game, but very nice. It's class. I like you try to get the Xbox One edition and get Xbox One. They have mods for Xbox One edition. Yeah, I know, but I won't be buying an Xbox though. So yeah, moving right down here. This is the 9500 Cargos with the the foraging section on the front, and so that just allows you to pick up grass and things like that and feed it. I don't know if this picks up straw. I don't think this one picks up straw. I could be wrong though. Maybe it does. Yeah, I would think it. I would think that it should pick up straw, because I know other forage wagons also pick up straw. I don't know. I haven't actually tested these. Again, love the detailing on the Walterscheid coupler there. Very cool. I just like the green and how it kind of looks like I don't know, it looks like a plant or something coming out to me. I don't know. Just love the detailing in there of that the U-joints there. Very cool. Got your little hand crank for cranking up the trailer, I would suppose there. This part, maybe. Yeah, it's got to be what that's for. Got all the couplers there in the back, or in the front, actually. I mean, look, there's like individual pins. You see, it's very top left there. It's got individual pins for the electrical connections. I just think that's freaking cool. Moving to the back, very nice details on the brake and reverse lights. Very cool. Actually, all 3 trailers have that. And then, you know, you got the door here on the back. I think this whole section, I don't know if it's just this piece or if it's this whole section back here. Maybe it's just this piece right here. That will open up so that you can tip out. Actually, this doesn't tip. It's got like a conveyor chain in here. Yeah, there's your little conveyor chain. And these little bits actually stick up, I don't know, an inch or so from the bottom of the trailer. It's attached to the chains, I'm sorry, not trains. And this will actually push out, you know, whatever you have loaded in here. So Anthony wants to put a pig through it. That's terrible. Next up, we have, and actually these are the last 2 pieces of equipment. Well, actually not quite, but it's the last 2 major pieces of equipment that come with the pack. These are the balers, the round baler and the square baler. So we've got the 4500 Roland uni wrap in the front. This is a round baler with a integrated wrapper on the back. You can see there. You can choose your foil color or your wrap color. And it's like white, pink, green, and black, I think, are the 4 colors. We can look at that here in a second if you guys want. Again, a lot of different variations to the colors of metal, which is very good. So yeah, it's going to wrap your bale, and it's going to kick it out onto here. These things are going to actually roll to rotate the bale, while the wraps basically they circle around and wrap your bale for you. So very cool stuff. And this probably got some more warning stickers on here. It's probably like, don't get in the baler because you'll become a wrapper and not a good wrapper. Because I'm not like me, I'm not a good wrapper. There's an emergency stop button in case somebody does start rapping. They're like, and you're like, stop him, and you just hit the button, and he'll immediately stop rapping. Okay, that was that's like the worst joke ever. 5300 FC Quadrant. This is a large square baler. Square bale baler. Hello. Works like pretty much every square baler we've seen so far, except it's cloths. Bales come out in the back. Straw, hay, etc. goes in the front. Pretty simple. And very similar to like the New Holland and trying to think of some of the other ones we've had. New Holland, Case. We've had the Case square balers. So very, very nice. And again, lots of nice little details that I always enjoy seeing. The frame rate's very good. I also like seeing the different metals. I don't know if these are galvanized or what, but they have kind of like that off color to them, which is really neat. And those are just the kind of little small details that I like to make the game more realistic. Crazy Panda, hello, Crazy. Last but not least, you get this little bicycle. No, that's actually in the base game. We've got the Claas trailer. Let's see, does it have the model number on it? I don't know if it does. I don't think. Maybe it does up here. No, it doesn't really. I don't even see it like where it says Claas on it at all. Which kind of, oh, there it says Claas, okay. But I don't see like a model number. But they have several different Claas not bale trailers, header trailers. If we go all the way to the beginning, yeah, you've got the direct disc. We saw that earlier. We've got the Vario 770 trailer here for this guy. I think it also, well, actually, you don't really need a trailer for the Choreo because it folds up so small. You just drive with it on the Combine. We've got the Convio 1230 trailer here. This is the one that we're just looking at right now for the 1230 header. There's a Choreo 1275 trailer, which is for the corn harvester, the corn cutter header there. And is that all of them? Seems like there's one more, but I could be wrong. Oh, this is part of the mod. So the Dominator 108 SL Maxi, you've got the C510 trailer for that. So, but these are part of these four things. These are the four things that you get with the pre-order bonus. So, there you go. And this is the 1914. Again, exactly the same as the other one we've seen. That's part of the main game, but it comes with this kind of camouflaged paint scheme. I think this is part of the paint scheme that they use for like when they're in development testing new pieces of equipment. I think that's what that is. Praus Credo says hello, long time no see. Well, welcome back. But yeah, I don't know that I would actually use this. I mean, it's kind of cool to have, but I think my brain would probably have a meltdown if I had to use this all the time. But hey, you know, kids these days, they might be like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen, and they'll be like using it like crazy. So guys, that is pretty much it for, oh, here's the, wait, which one is the, oh yeah, it's the CL510 header that goes with the Dominator. The Dominator. I have to put it back on, otherwise I'm gonna feel incomplete here. Slow down now, Brad. I did miss something here. So yeah, this is what you get. These two pieces right here. This is what comes with the pre-order bonus. Except you also get the header trailer, which I don't have that in the game. Truly last, are these three front weights. Each one comes in two different weights that you can get. They're front weights. They say Kloss on them. Not a huge deal, but it might be to some people. This one's pretty cool because when you get the, let's see, it's like 1,800 and it's like 2,200 or something. Maybe it's 2,500 kilograms. There's like an extra weight that goes on the top, which is kind of cool. So, do you guys have any questions for me about the upcoming Platinum Edition expansion? I will, if you have any questions, please post them, and I will answer them. I am going to offer some criticism to Giants on calling this a Platinum Edition. Aside from bug fixes, there's really no other major additions to the game like there have been in previous platinum editions, gold editions, titanium editions, etc. We've always gotten generally more than 35 new pieces of equipment. And I think I went through and counted them. I think I counted 37 pieces. If you want to count each separate tractor as its own individual piece, then it could be potentially more than that. But, you know, really you're not getting a completely new vehicle. You're just getting a bump in horsepower and a decal change on the side. Fig Wicked 50 Cal says, stupid question. If you have the season pass, do you get the platinum expansion for free included in the season pass? I'm like 90% sure that yes, you do. I'm pretty sure that you get this with the season pass. If they don't give it to you with the season pass, I would have a nervous breakdown. Renee says the color on the wheel loader is a cover OS. We could not see what brand it was. I work for Klaas Denmark. Yeah, exactly. Like he's referring to the cover color here. A lot of manufacturers over in Europe use it, even here in the United States and probably worldwide. When they come out with a new car and they actually do test track runs, there'll actually be guys that go out into the woods and they'll, you know, sneak in with like, you know, cameras or drones even. And so in order to camouflage the new body styles, they'll actually paint their cars with like really crazy camouflage like this, so that, you know, you'll take a picture but you can't really see like little subtle details. You know, you might look at the whole thing as a whole and be able to see that, oh yeah, that's a front loader, but you know, you can see pictures of like Audis and BMWs and Bugattis and Lamborghinis and all Ferraris probably out at test tracks, all with these kind of weird, maybe not this exact same pattern. Some of them are like digital camo, where they'll have like little squares of all kinds of different colors, blacks and whites and grays, or, you know, sometimes they're just all, you know, rainbow colors and just all kinds of stuff, just to throw off cameras, and, you know, so that it makes, you know, their new products that much more difficult to identify. But yes, going back to what I was saying, this is kind of the first time where we've gotten a insert, you know, your favorite gold or your favorite expensive metal expansion pack without a new map and with so few vehicles. Like I was looking, let me see if I can look this up really quick. I was wanting to get like a, no, I don't want to do that. I want to, there we go. I just want a nice view of like the combines here. I'm going to just look up really quick. If I can. Farming. I'm going to pull up Farming Simulator 17. We're going to look at the Platinum expansion here. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't really say on Steam how many vehicles. It seemed like there was a lot more than like 35 to 40. Let me see if I can find out any more news here. Farmings 17 Platinum Edition. Let's see here. Oh, I don't want to click on that. Oh, okay, so here's the Platinum Edition. So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, that wasn't much equipment. But see, we got a bunch of cedars and stuff. We got a new crop. We don't get a new crop this year at all. A lot of people were thinking we were going to get something else new this year, which was kind of surprising that we didn't. Last year's Platinum Edition, I think really what killed it for last year's Platinum Edition was the fact that nobody liked the map. The map was probably, in my opinion, one of the worst Giants has ever done. It was just not good. It's a Lee Bear wheel loader in class green. There you go. And then I'm going to look at, see, Farming Simulator 15. What was the 15? Was that Gold Edition? 15. Yeah, Gold Edition. Here we go. I'm trying to look up, like, 4-year-old press releases here. Control for... Yeah, it doesn't really say here. Reveals new images of its new content. Well, let's see. Gold Edition for FS15 does say 20 new vehicles and tools. I would have swore there was a lot more than 20 on that. And then let's just for fun, we'll go back and look up Farming Sim 13. And that was Titanium Edition. There we go. And this one added, well, we had like semi-trucks. We had case for the first time. Bunch of combines. We had the Crone harvester or forage harvester and new seeders. So yeah, probably like... See, 1, 2, 3, let's see, 6, 10. So 10, 12, 16, 17-ish, plus like 4 additional headers. So, you know, about 20, a little over 20 new pieces of equipment with that. So I guess if you want to actually break the, you know, for some reason, I was thinking it was going to be a lot higher in previous versions. So they're saying, well, we did 30 pieces of new equipment. Still, though, I'm pretty sure they have a map team that doesn't work on vehicles. I could be wrong. But I really was hoping that we would get a new map, and I was also hoping that we would get a new crop. It's kind of been something that we've come to expect. With the off-season releases, or the, you know, the talk releases, I guess. Tick is primary, talk is secondary. And this is kind of the first year that I've been somewhat disappointed. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been putting out the fact sheets. I mean, I got a lot of messages through Facebook, on Discord, through YouTube about, you know, people almost like rebelling, like, I'm not going to buy this expansion. If you don't buy it, I completely understand. You know, that said, it adds a very nice brand to the game, and I was just hoping that we would probably see, you know, a couple more pieces of John Deere equipment and just other, you know, maybe 2 pieces of equipment or something like that here and there for other brands, even like New Holland and Case and etc. And you know, a new map and some kind of new crop, whatever it might be. The fact that they're not doing that though this year makes me think that there might be some potential that they are maybe putting additional resources forward for Farming Simulator 21, which is going to come out, you know, most likely sometime next fall. And in that case, you know, they haven't said anything to me about it. I am just, you know, I'm just completely speculating at this point. I do not know, and you know, that's all I can really hope for at this time. William Gannis, sugarcane, yes, sugarcane. Let's see, just a little farm in Kansas says, what was the new crop in Farming Sim 17? Yes, that was sugarcane. I wish they included the forage harvester, the one that has 60,000 liter capacity ripper built into the harvester, so that you wouldn't need to drive alongside the harvester with a tipper. As far as the sugarcane goes, yeah, I would like that, because that was kind of one of the reasons why farming sugarcane was such a huge pain. Is it was just even to farm a small field, you were looking at a significant investment of time. Like really significant, and I just was not willing to I don't know, I just wasn't willing to really harvest it that much. But I don't know, you know, whether am I going to recommend it? Yeah, I mean, on the basis that it's class and that all the vehicles are, you know, they're made by giants. The quality on them is above and beyond anything that you'll ever find a mod for. And if you like the Kloss brand and you like the equipment, then by all means, yes. Should they have called it a Platinum Edition? No, I don't think so. I think they should have just released it as a Kloss DLC, and then just not even done a Platinum Edition this year. Or push the Platinum Edition back a few months, so that you know, they would. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, so they would have more time to maybe work on stuff. You know, making a new map is not insignificant. It does take a lot of time. A lot of map modders will be like, I'm gonna make a new map, and then like they work on it for 2 weeks and they're like not even 5% done. And they're like, screw this, and then they quit. That's probably what 98% of modder, you know, people that try to do modding do. Not trying to insult anybody, but even back in Farming Sim 13, when I was trying to mod the base map in Farming Sim 13, just to be able to, you know, make some room to put some more barns and stuff, you know, mods or in-game barns, whatnot, or shelters or whatnot, I found the process to be like, I was just like, nope, I'm done. So yeah, I think so. Did you look at the lasted trailer? Well, there's no trailer for Farming Sim 21. We won't see anything on Farming Sim 21 probably until EGX next year, or maybe CES, but Electronic Games Expo is most likely. I think that's usually in June, like early or late June, somewhere in that time frame. But they usually kind of do like a teaser trailer, like in February, March, or April. And then they'll do like another trailer that'll be, you know, like normally like an EGX, or, you know, and then they do like a big one at Gamescom in August. That's usually kind of like the big trailer. And then it'll also kind of shift a little bit depending on when they release the game. You know, when they're planning on releasing Farming Sim 21. Hopefully they'll make it, you know, end of October next year. I don't know if they will. You know, I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed. But I'm hoping that it comes out earlier. I just think it was way too late in the season when they released Farming Sim 19. I mean, again, that's my opinion. And if anybody at Giants is watching, they'd be like, well, you know, and I totally get it. You know, I'm not their business, and they want, you know, they're going to release it whenever. I'm just offering my suggestions here. I just think kind of when they released FS19, it was kind of later in that Christmas buying season, and a lot of parents, they've already, you know, a lot of them do Christmas buying like early. Like I'm, you know, probably going to be doing some early Christmas buying this month even. By that time, you know, end of November-ish, you know, it was right around the Thanksgiving weekend, and it was just a really, you know, difficult time for, you know, to get a product, you know, to push a product out there. What are my favorite vehicles and equipment from this DLC? Oh, I would definitely say the Lexion 8900, this bad boy. I would almost say that the DLC is worth buying just for this. It's very, very nice. All of the class tractors are incredible. They've got really nice horsepower ranges. They're not like redonkulously expensive. Very, 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 very nice. You know, I also like the forage harvesters, you know, whether or not you get the tracked version or the wheeled version. I've always liked, like the Claas and the Krona forage harvesters. You know, I like those brands. Not so much a fan of the New Holland, but, and I don't know, does Case, I don't even think Case has a, whoops, saving content. I don't even think Case has a forage harvester. I mean, they've got this, but that's for, you know, sugarcane. No, they don't. At least not in this version. I don't know if they do in the real world, though. The Kloss mowers are really nice. And the other thing, the forage wagon. The forage wagons, I don't know why. I just like the Kloss forage wagon. Maybe it's just the green color and the grass. And Balers, you know, kind of take it or leave it. Not a big deal. How long is the auger on the 8900? I don't know that they have a length on it. But it's pretty, I mean, you can see it right there. It's pretty freaking long. And it you know, it does fold in. You can see the fold joint right there. But, you know, looking at the glass, it's pretty darn long. Let's see if we can get out. Whoops, no. We just got a new subscriber. Welcome, OpG Skills. So yeah, it's got plenty of standoff room for, you know, the truck and trailer, and also plenty of room if you want to put a wider header on here. I am kind of surprised that they didn't have a wider header, but you know, we do have other wider ones in the game. They can use the New Holland if they want, probably. But yes, I mean, this combine is definitely one I'm going to be using. I'm going to try to be using all of the tractors that are available. And yeah, I would say generally I'm pleased with the equipment that they put out. I just wish we would have gotten a map. Even if we hadn't gotten a new crop, I would have been much happier with the map, because I like the aspect of, you know, exploring. And now, you know, I haven't been on this, I want to call this Hegenstedt, Felsbrunn. I haven't been on the Felsbrunn map in a really long time, so I've kind of forgotten like where all the little nooks and crannies are, and if there are even any Easter eggs on this map. So, you know, I might have to go, you know, do some exploring expeditions again on this one. But it's, you know, it's something that people have already done. I've already done it, and especially in my live stream series. But I might actually build a new series and just kind of like concentrate on having Kloss as the main brand for that stream, and just see where it goes. If people like it, they'll like it. If not, then they won't. I feel like this is the best one. You feel like this Platinum Edition is the best one? It's Yo Boy Evan Feldman. Hello, Evan. I think this is pretty cool, though. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Wait. Always happens when I sing. Not really. Let's see. Tomorrow I will be doing. Let's see. I might be live streaming later tonight. There was a Star Citizen update. I might be streaming Star Citizen. Don't know that I'll be streaming Farming Simulator tonight. We will be tomorrow. There's going to be a brand new game. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say it yet, because I am under like embargo, NDA. You know, threats of bodily harm. No, not that. But I am going to be streaming that. I will say that it is from the makers of Surviving Mars, though it is not a Mars-based, Mars-themed game, but it's somewhat similar to Surviving Mars in the strategy aspect. So, like I said, I'm going to be probably streaming that tomorrow sometime, maybe in the afternoon. Haven't really nailed down the time I have to actually do that, and then yeah, I don't know, but like later tonight, I'm probably going to be streaming some Star Citizen too. Any more questions? Oh, again, it's going to be releasing October 22nd for consoles and PC. If you have the Steam version, you can buy it through Steam. If you have a direct buy version, for example, if you purchased it directly off the Farming-Simulator website, or you have a CD copy of the game, you'll need to buy the patches either commercially. I think they released those over in Europe. I'm not sure, or not the patches, but the DLC pack. I don't know that they released those in the United States. They might, though. I'm not sure. I've never seen one in a store, though. Like a gold edition. If you see gold edition, it's like the whole game plus like everything. It's not just like the upgrade, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you have one of those two versions, you know, I always recommend people buy it through the website. If you do that, please use coupon code BRADM73, or you can purchase it through the link down in the video description of this live stream. It'll have links to that. Can't do it if you're on the console, but if you've got a direct buy version or the like a physical version where you've got a physical CD or disc or whatnot, then you can actually buy it through the website. But yes, use my coupon code. I don't think it gives you any percentage off, but it does give me like a small kickback of like, I don't know, 2 or 3% or something. I don't even know. So it helps out a little bit, but and I'm always appreciative of those who support my channel. On Xbox and Xbox One and PS4. It will be available through, the Microsoft Store or the PlayStation, the Sony Store, PlayStation Store, something like that. See, Froda Skilbreck says, I still miss the Klaus Kruger 1400 mower. That would have been awesome. Yes, it would have been. I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't see more John Deere equipment. We didn't even need much. I want to see a John Deere self-propelled mower. I'm not sure if they even make them anymore. I think they do, though. I would love to see one of those in game. And I've never seen I've never seen anyone make like an even halfway decent mod version. There was like somebody sent me a mod for I think Farming Sim 17. I don't know. I don't think it was a John Deere self-propelled mower. I think it was a I want to say it was like a New Holland. They all kind of look the same. They've got a mower attachment kind of like this on the front, and then they've got kind of two medium-sized wheels on the front and these two little like dinky sticks that come out on the back that are the rear wheels. And then they've got like a cab and just kind of like a module behind the cab that's the engine. They're really weird looking. They don't really look like anything else that I've seen before, but I've always wanted one of those for Farming Sim. Not even sure if I'd really use it all that often, but I still want one, darn it. And I was really hoping to see something like that. But I don't know, maybe sometime in the future. Well, guys, I think that is going to be it. This has been our, live stream. Detailed overlook of the Farming Simulator 19 Platinum Edition. Again, it goes on sale October 20. Actually, you can pre-order it right now, but it gets released on October 22nd, which is this coming Tuesday. If it is after October 22nd, 2019, and you're watching this video, then you can completely disregard everything I've said. Definitely recommend it. I think it should have been released as a DLC, not necessarily the Platinum Edition, but still, just as a DLC, it's a great addition to Farming Simulator if you're looking for new equipment or specifically class equipment. But guys, if you enjoyed watching, hanging out, looking at all of the brand new class equipment, be sure to hit that like button. It does help me out tremendously. Leave a comment down in the video description if you're watching this at a later date. Let me know your opinions on what you think about this DLC / Platinum expansion. And if you haven't done so, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to get notifications on when I go live or post new content, make sure when you click the subscribe button, also click the little bell icon and turn on your notifications on for my channel. I really appreciate it. But guys, that's it for me. Farming Simulator 19 Platinum Edition expansion DLC releases in just a few days. But until next time, I am Brad M73. I'm going to say it. Bye for now, guys.